Hello, Aries. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope this is getting to you for the month of April as well, since we are in Aries right now. We're almost out of it, but we're midway through, I guess. So I wish all of you a happy birthday. And so let's get started for your reading today. Aries, the Emperor. That is your major arcana card. Authority figure. Go-getter. Good at bossing people around. But you also, Aries, you're a fire sign, so you get along with everybody. You're a crowd clown, as well as just very outgoing. Most of you are. It all depends on your rising sun or moon placements at the time of your birth. All right, Aries, sun, moon, and rising. All right, let's go. What do we have today for Aries, sun, moon, and rising? Doing perfectly fine here. Come on now. Wow. I go from cards flying in every deck to nothing. Okay, I did not do that. My hands are small, guys, and my thumb is not long enough to grab them without having to touch the cards. Everybody has their own weird way of shuffling, and so, wow, okay. The World. What is this card? Oh, wish fulfillment. So this is a wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's got to be, because it can be one of two things. It can be a wish fulfillment, fortune, financial blessings, prayers answered, things like that. Or it can be someone who's very arrogant, who wants to show off their money, and they think that all that matters in the world is how much money they have to buy people. And so it's like he's sitting there very proud with his cups all laid out and, you know, perfectly laid out on the table behind him, so to speak. But anyway, but this could be one or the other. We're going to keep on going with this to see what we have next, because under the deck is the World, and then the strength. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So there's a Leo involved in your life somehow. This is the strength card as well, so you have the ability to balance between the carnal and spiritual aspects of yourself and of your environment. So that makes you very strong, because you're able to tame that beast within all of us, that one that's saying, just go ahead and do it, they won't know. You know, just little petty things like that. This person, you are taming your environment, taming yourself, as well as other people around you. Like, you're changing how you approach people maybe, but you've got a lot of strength right now. And then the World card, you know, this is you're on top of the world right now, or you're about to come into some major good karma. This is about Jupiter, luck, expansion, abundance in all forms. And so this is, and all four elements are balanced in that wreath of victory, with her holding the wand in both, or has a wand in both hands, as though she's balancing both. It also requires you to look at balancing your life as well. All right, I'm going to skip through doing these shuffle again on these pink foil cards, because they're not cooperating today, but I think Symphony will. This is Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. If I don't look, it comes out. Y'all, I don't even know what to say here. I don't feel like anything's going to come out. And I'm putting it out there, so it's going to make sure it happens, right? What you say does matter. I'm going to put these back, and let's see, on the bottom of the deck is separation, silence, longing for you, and distance. That's what this person was a bragger. And you, yeah, you realize what you were married to, and you didn't want to be there anymore, and you're able to tame the beast, but that's not bringing you happiness. You know, you take a step back and look at your environment, to make better choices in the future, but you're not going back to that. There's definitely a negative energy there with the separation card. And then we're going to get into the revealing the truth oracle. Come on, come on. I have small hands. I wear a size 4.5 on my ring finger. Like I get the kid, if I do press-ons, I get the kids press-ons because they fit my nail bed so much better, y'all. The only little tiny thing about me are my ears as well. That's my enormous dog, y'all. Aries. Sun, Moon. Another big deck. Must be that something. Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If I ever don't post, you know, if that ever happens, I got my 3-month cortisone shot and lidocaine in my hip, and yesterday, and so it takes about a day or two to really kick in, and so I'm still, you know, just trying my best to fight through it, you guys. So thank you for any prayers, any wishful thoughts, good vibes, anything you've got that you can send my way, just to get through this hump. I pushed myself too much because I felt so much better after the last shot. This is a new doctor, and I'm going into a soapbox. I'm sorry, but sometimes I won't post, you guys. I'm very sorry. I don't mean to be so unreliable or you know, inconsistent, you know. But some days I can only post 1 video. Some days I can only post 2. Or some days I can only post 2, and then I have to skip a day, you know. So bear with me, okay? But I love doing this. I've loved doing it for a long time. So if I can help somebody, that's why I'm here. You know, it helps me to help others. I used to say I've given all my life to everybody else, you know, and I'm tired of having to fight Southern people about racism, about having to deal with narcissists and sociopaths that have been, you know, trying to break me for a long time and in my family, and it hasn't happened. In fact, I lost 110 pounds, and anyway, I lost a lot of weight, and I've gone no contact for years now. So anyway, I don't know what brought that up, you guys. I don't know, but I'm gonna look at these cards first that kind of fell out of the deck, and we'll go from there. I don't know why I got into that tangent. I'm so sorry. All right. Soul, sing praises and performance. Sing. Are you a singer? And maybe that's how you met this masculine energy that's being boastful about their money. It's like they wanted to help you with your career in music or singing, performing. And so Oh, wow. Along with this, along with the strength card, we've got law. Lawyer, judge, or police, or police. So this is something's happened, an uninvited guest. All right, somebody got broken into. There's a surprise, accident, a big change, and a moment of decision. Dark cloud is at night, like not very good. So we've got the strength card, law, and uninvited guest. So you had to involve the law because of somebody who came and surprised you. And I think it's this male energy that's recently behind you who thought he could buy your love and thought, how could you leave somebody like me? I've got all this money and all this blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, you said you were going to help me, and all you did was want me to cater to your every whim. So go hire a nurse or some kind of assistant and leave me alone type thing. This person was a snake in the grass. They're lying, and it's poison. Fertility as well. Snakes are symbolic of that. But this girl or guy was a snake in the grass. Now, as we look to the future, we got the world card that we just talked about, and then we have mirror, reflecting, referencing, distinguish, and appearance. So you're looking in the mirror and you're working on your appearance. And so, but I still think it's almost like what it appears to be is different than what it really is. Like I don't know if it's evidence or testimony or being deposed or what, but it's almost like you're taking or you're reflecting back on yourself and the mistakes that you made with this old relationship that's been haunting you in your current situation. This world card is all about patience, but fortune, expansion, luck, all of those things. And so you're taking a look at yourself, and you're really, it almost seems like it's been a long time since you actually like wore makeup, did your hair, got out and stuff like that. And so this is telling you, go out into the world and see everything, because you never know what you're going to see, and you never know what's going to pop up either. So you have to look at the world with those childlike eyes where you're like, there's so much to see and so much to learn. And so, yeah, this is, you're working your way into a huge glow up for yourself. So after the mirror, we have an encounter. So you meet by chance with someone in this future situation we just talked about, and it was love at first sight and a crush. I feel like you're going to meet this person at work. And then lastly, there's a pet, a dog, a cat, or other animal friends. So you guys connect on that level. You both have the same kind of animal, and you both really enjoy being a pet owner, and you just have a lot in common. And so it's a good thing you went back through yourself and kind of pulled things out and worked on certain things as a result of this surprise visit that you had to call the police about or something, or go to court about it. It's going to put everything into the past for you so that you can be open to receiving love, new love. All right, we're going to, let's see what was the bottom of the deck. Talent, born with features, personality. This is you. This is you with the singing. You're very talented. Oh, that was the wrong card. Sorry. That's a snake. You will be singing, and you're going to be performing, or you already have been, and you're doing really well at it. Don't stop. Let's close out the reading today with the Fairy Tarot. I'm really breaking this deck in. It's fairly new, but I really do like it a lot. It's so cute. And I love fairies and butterflies and flowers. I like to eat mushrooms, but I'm also crazy about you know, the like figurine type mushroom that has the red cap and the polka dots and all that. I'm not crazy about that. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have for Aries? That first card that came out is all about your ex and how they tried to really pin you down and almost backstab. They did stab you in the back. And, you know, it's almost like you've already put up with a lot in this situation. All right, let's leave it at that. There's about 6 cards here. Let's see. All right, so this first card is all about, like I said, it's the Ten of Swords, and this person thinks that they are, well, they feel like there is no escaping these swords that, well, they, in the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they're laid down flat in the sand, head face first, and they have 10 swords in their back. So it's very graphic, but this card also shows the same analogy or same symbolism. The cloudy skies are parting and they're moving out. The sun is coming back in. And so, excuse me. Yeah, somebody stabbed you in the back, and this was more of an emotional pain, more emotional. You felt it emotionally more than it was physical, but it's all coming to a close because this is the end of a cycle. You are going, see, also, yeah, you got the Nine of Cups singing and the snake, which is lie, poison, fertility. I knew that. Anyway, so we got the Ten of Swords, and then the Five of Pentacles, which is all about giving to people who are in need. Death. This is all about out with the old, in with the new. This is transformation. It is rebirth. It is I already said transformation, rebirth, renewal too. It's not just go out with the old and start fresh. You might have to carry some things from the past in order to close everything up later. But the Seven of Swords. Okay, so somebody is collecting swords and looking over their shoulder in a very sneaky way, and they're trying to take as many swords as they can because no one's paying attention to all their swords in the ground. So they're being very, very sneaky. Someone is coming into this uninvited guest that you had to call the police about is about this Seven of Swords energy, taking and taking and taking. Anytime you turn around, this person's taking from you. And it's time for you to let that go. Let the fear of him showing up, it's going to be hard, but you're going to get through it, because hopefully you're in therapy if that happened, even just for a few visits. But this Three of Swords here is a reminder to you to remember your past, but don't live there. You know, that part of you is in the past. Regardless of what anyone thinks about you right now, regardless of what anyone says about you, that is the way it is. And this is your red flag saying, let it go. He or she is not worth the pain you're putting on yourself by not letting it go. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I will see you very soon. Take care.